fucking tomfooling around. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Another great episode of Boom Bust. I don't even know why I do intros, I'm not gonna lie. We should just start the episode.
Yeah, we should.
So today, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about this. You can tell me if you agree. I told Iker this. Bro, BN needs some, like, in the middle. You know what? BN needs some in the middle of grinding things to do that I can talk about.
Like,
because I was like, yes, bro. So I can sit here and complain about the PvP meta and like make Mega Knight jokes and stuff. I'm not even joking. Like, it needs something like that. You know what I mean? Because whenever we build up to one giant thing, i.e. boss strike every month, it kind of times like these are where I'm like, damn, I really don't know what to be talking about.
Yeah. Well, here's how it goes. It goes, you prepare for boss strike for a while, and then like the 2 weeks leading into boss strike, you like really grind the game. Then during boss strike, you really grind the game. And then after boss strike, you're kind of depressed and you don't want to play the game. And then it just repeats itself. So there's like big periods of time where you just don't really want to play the game all that much. So I would like PvP just so we have something to do. At least that's how it is for me.
And something, yeah, to keep talking about. Okay, someone kick Waffle out. I don't know, why is he doing that? Anyways, I didn't want to. I'm sure everyone that's sitting in here right now has at least looked at the boss strike lineup difficulty with the 55 and the 56. I don't want to talk about that because it's already been talked about for 4,000 comments. And is there anything else I can really add to the conversation at this point? Yeah. If we start talking about it, half the people in here are in support of just Madrona doing nothing. And actually, at least like 8 of us in here are all at 55. So it'll just turn into a talking circle of like, yes, 55 is so awesome and good.
Continue the echo chamber. The echo chamber is awesome.
Genuinely help me. So I don't want to talk about that because that's super lame and boring. I can represent the 56 side. No, we're not getting people on here to debate the 55 and 56. If you want to get the debate of 55 56, go read the thread. Go read it. You want me to summarize it? In the 4,000 comments, do you want me to summarize what was talked about in there? Okay, 55 good because strategy.
Here's 56 what we can do after the fact, though. After the boss strike, we can have like a, we can look back on how the boss strike went for people that were 55 and people that were 56, and then compare how it went.
Yeah, that'll be infinitely more interesting and way more fun to talk about than the slop fest that's in that thread right now. BNAB was thinking Madrona won't split 55, 56. I doubt it'll happen. Yeah, I said it in the thread. Because like whenever you got to think about like what Madrona does and stuff, it's something to me that Madrona wouldn't do, if that makes sense. Like after watching some of the updates that they put out and like some of the features that they add, to me, combining 55 and 56 is not something that Madrona would do. It doesn't really seem in line with things that they've done before. Gonna be a ton of complaints if HSC ends up on top guild since we have almost all the people who stay 55. Throw money at it, I guess. Endless will just throw fucking $10 billion into the game and get number 1.
Somebody has to.
Okay, now everyone's talking about it. All right,
yeah, I was gonna say this comment section's already turned into the thread, so.
Make sure to, here's a note, make sure to put that into the video.
Okay.
Can you at Bibble and tell him he should be able to join now?
So like in this chat?
No, in general.
Oh.
I think he was trying to join. Okay, so anyways, I decided to pull some suggestions that I thought were interesting. Not the typical suggestions that you see on there. Give me free nanopod. Uncap the land expansion. What else is there? Free to play storage sucks. Like one of those we get like at least every single day. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not.
Bro, why are you hating? The suggestion threads are awesome.
I'm genuinely sick and tired of reading the same suggestion every single day. You would think that people would like look back on it and be like, oh, that's already been put, but no, they just put the same thing every single day. So I pulled some that are not as popular as the others or not as like shown out a lot. So here's a couple. We're gonna start with this one. because I was scrolling through the suggestions and I saw the suggestion. I literally bust out laughing looking at it. I'm gonna link all of these in the VC chat if you guys want to go look at them yourselves. But it's called New Unit in Development. I don't know if you guys, bro. I don't know if you guys have seen the image of the infected abominibus. Yeah. The flying ship that looks like the Kingdom Hearts 1 flying ship boss. This suggestion is literally so funny to me. Look at this thing. It's an infected tank. The wheels are replaced by infected hands. It's bleed. Bro, look at the tank cannons. It's eyeballs at the front.
I mean, they put in a lot of effort, so it's really cool, but it's also a bit much compared to everything else.
This looks like nothing that would be in Battle Nations, by the way. This looks like some shit that someone would post on YouTube in like 2013 as like a COD Zombies Easter egg. Guys, if you knife the box 27 times, the zombie tank spawns in. Let's see. In my plan, this is a growable unit. It's a legendary unit. At R1, it's a mini tank. At R6, it'll be on par with R6 Super Tank and HCT. Both its attack power and attack range will scale up. All the animations are designed around this growth progress too. Of course, the stat design still needs a lot more thought. I'm not exactly a veteran player after all. Thanks for these suggestions. Now, the main goal is to get enough player attention. Persuade Madrona to add the BN. I have completed 3 animations. Idle, Attack 1, and Attack 2. Future plans include Attack 3, Attack 4, and a front view image. I'm giving this a thumbs up because like it's such an out there idea. This suggestion alone beats out like Fallout 1 to 2 ass enemy. Yeah, for real. This suggestion beats out half the suggestions on the thread because it's like, it's so out there and it's really funny to look at. So I'll give them a lot of credit for trying something new that I've never seen before on here.
You know, I think if they like toned it down a little bit, I could see it being added, like genuinely. It's just, I feel like it's a little extra, but it's pretty cool.
It definitely is. If I had to tweak the design, dear God, maybe like
I don't like the arms for wheels or like treads is
it's like, bro, this human centipede ass.
Yeah, it's like human centipede. That's exactly
creations.
it. It's a little freaky. I don't know.
And like the pulsating thread that the zombie is connected to, this thing is really extreme. Okay. I give this a suggestion, a 9 out of 10. The design is a bit much. Bro, literally. Nah, we just desensitized to the current zombies. Yeah, they low-key soft.
Bro, the current zombies are not that freaky. The suggestion is definitely a lot freakier than everything else we have in the game right now.
Okay. If I had to suggest, the biggest problem is maybe just like the pooling blood coming out of the tank. There's not very many, like the Mauler has like a little bit of blood on him, but I feel like it's a little, well, I don't know. If you look at the Mauler, from the front, it literally has its intestines hanging out of its stomach. So like, is a tank driven by zombie arms really that bad?
Maybe it's the eyes that are the issue, or maybe it's like the tube that's connecting the main zombie that's the issue. I think it's the tube.
Yeah, the pulsating tube is like really is really gross. All right, that one I give a 9 out of 10. That was a peak suggestion.
That is a good suggestion.
I had to grab that one. All right. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, here's another funny one. I saw this and once again I busted out laughing because I'm like, who is making these things? Look at this.
What is it?
New decoration, residential tower. It's like 8 tenements stacked on top of each other and enhanced with AI.
Awesome. That's actually just the tenement.
Hell no. This is terrible.
There's already skyscrapers in the building. Why would we like AIify a tenement?
I was gonna say, if you look at like some of the other places in Battle Nations, you can genuinely just find like 100. There's already so many different buildings and decorations in like the different frontier towns. 2K Nano Dormitory, and it's like 100 pop. Can they at least give it like a different texture than this?
No, but like I was saying, there's so many cool buildings that aren't released yet that I'm sure that they'll use in the future. Like, why wouldn't they? I don't know that we need some AI slop extension to the tenement that we already have.
Tenement tower.
Okay.
There's a lot of jokes that can be made out of that, and I won't make any of them.
Thank you.
Gonna build the Kowloon walled city in BN. I have no idea what that means or what that would be.
Kowloon walled city. I have to look.
Do you know what that is?
No, but I'm looking it up. Oh,
Okay,
wait, I do
people
know
are
what this
still-
is. Okay, never
People are
mind.
still talking about 55 versus 56, by the way. I should have never even brought it up. I should have just said nothing.
You said you weren't going to, and you did first thing.
Oh, I only brought it up to tell people that we weren't going to talk about it because I said that people were going to talk about it in the thread. I shouldn't have read it in the first. Genuinely cursed knowledge.
All right. Well, I'm giving the tenement one like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to give it the same.
Attached.
I know, right? Some suggestions would be like, I have the best idea ever for this super awesome unit, and they go into immense detail describing it, provide nothing, no visual. Which I guess, like, if you have a great imagination, I'm sure you're having a lot of fun, but like...
If you have a
Some
great
people-
imagination, why are you playing Battle Nations?
I know, right? Just imagine your own game. Low key. All right. Oh, thank you for marking these, by the way, because I was 100% gonna forget
Yeah.
which ones we've already gone through. All right, I'm going to do some of the more simple ones first. We're talking about the Greenbrow change. Okay, I do want to talk about this. Merciful. Okay, here we go. Genuinely, I would not be surprised if Madrona did make the enemies in 55 and 56 the same. They are always more merciful in these matters, but you never know till then. Merciful. Do you not remember Greenbrow?
Oh boy.
Wait, when have
Greenbrow.
Madrona been merciful? I feel like Fire Mod was super merciful. I don't know. I do agree with that. No, that's an advantage for grind goblins. They are never merciful for grind goblins. They are merciful to the general public. By grind goblins, Hikari. Oh, public shout out.
Okay.
Now, Greenbrow was way worse for low level people. There were so many complaints. It was definitely, it was a little bit overtuned.
Yeah.
I think it was just
100%.
I think it was just a knee-jerk reaction to Greenbrow being like so good as a farming spot, and they really wanted to like hammer home that they wanted to change things like that. So they like went super hard on it. Because they toned it back quite a lot, and I don't think that it's that. I was actually gonna do an HSC event with the original Greenbrow and do a challenge to see like who could clear it with the least amount of units, and I would assign points to specific units and stuff like that. And then they nerfed Greenbrow, and I didn't want to do it anymore. Now I was thinking about doing it with New Haven now, because New Haven is pretty rough, and I think that would be fun. And I don't think that they'll change New Haven, so I should probably do that before they decide to nerf it for no reason. But they probably won't because it gives it gear.
Yeah, they seem pretty content with how New Haven is right now. So I don't think that they'll be changing it, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do a New Haven one, and it might encourage more people to go to 56.
Why are you trying to get people to go to 56?
Yeah, wait, maybe that's a bad idea. Whoops, my bad, y'all.
Is this a psyop? What are we doing?
Genuine infiltration.
Uh,
All right, here's another one. Guild logo uploads.
yes, please.
So I was gonna say, I think it's pretty obvious from the placeholder image that they have attached to it, like the blank trooper helmet, that they plan to add in different pictures. If anyone has those pictures, because I know that those pictures exist already. If you guys know where they're at, please
Which
send
ones?
them, because there are already guild logos in the
Oh,
game
yeah.
somewhere.
I think I might have them.
Can you try and see if you have them? Because there's like,
will.
I'm trying to remember how many logos there were. There were like 40 different types of logos that you could do. It would be really cool if we could do custom logos. I said the way they should do that is like a submission process.
Yeah, I was gonna say
where-
that they should just like. There's a lot less guilds than there are players. I know that previously we had custom profile pictures and stuff, but I don't think that they're ever gonna add that. But they could do like, it's a lot easier to verify you know, a couple hundred guilds than it is a few thousand players. So
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't be that
I'm fine with them not doing custom player images because I quite like the Patreon ones that they send out.
Those are cool.
Even though, like, I get that not everyone can get them, but I can. So
just make some earnable from like boss strike. Like that would be cool. Or
Yeah.
the PvP stuff. Make earnable.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this right now because you've just said that, bro. Individual rewards need to come to boss strike.
Yeah, 100%. Like if you get like 3 million points, I think you should get a profile picture that just displays something to that effect, right? Like that just seems cool.
Yeah.
People like to flex.
I really want.
Video
Yeah,
games
I really
need to
want.
understand that.
Bro, like, why did we not get a top 100 boss strike 1 profile picture?
I know. I'm saying.
As like I get that the leaderboard is in the game, so like, you know, anyone can go look and see that I was there, but like it's way cooler to rep that on my profile picture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So way later in the game, like let's say that we're at boss strike 10 and there's like hella people playing the game and I'm on the leaderboards, they can see that I was an OG in the first boss strike.
Yeah.
Because they might not go back and look at those leaderboards, but I can rep it on my profile.
I'm sure that they'll flesh it out, to be honest. And since they have, like, it seems like they keep track of pretty much every statistic possible. They probably could go back and reward those like rewards if they really wanted to. So
I was gonna say maybe they'll retroactively do it. That would be sick too.
would.
Please, yeah. What else could they do for individuals? Profile picture. Somebody suggested profile border, which I would like as
borders
well.
and titles, those are pretty standard in a lot of games.
Titles, yeah. Achievements.
Yeah, we should
That's
get achievements.
a complete
back sometime.
sidetrack.
I know that there's a lot of suggestions for achievements added back to the game and adding new ones. It seems fairly. I feel like achievements are coming, no matter, like it's inevitable.
Thank you for being considerate, Hikari. Don't worry, I'll get top 10 this strike with no frag. Okay, do you think it's possible to get top 10 without a frag? Take out spending. Take spending out of the equation.
I was gonna say how big
no
is your
nano
wallet?
spending. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think there will be like one person in the top 10 that doesn't have a frag.
Because I'm going off the belief right now that I can do it. That there is a possibility that I will be able to do it.
I literally think that there's gonna be one. I like you'd have to stay up an ungodly amount and really not
True.
get distracted. Like
Yeah, and
zero distractions. Because last boss strike, I'm not gonna lie, we were a little distracted, and we didn't
a
grind.
little is an
We didn't grind
understatement.
nearly as much as we could have. So, plus
Bro,
we-
we're staying up 24 hours for the first hour of boss strike.
I'm gonna put in that fucking image of the sleeping baby. That shit's so funny. That was actually
I was
us.
Did not make it 4 hours. Damn, bro, I'm really tired. Like, I think it'd be better if I went to sleep.
Yeah, I'll be able to grind way harder if I go to sleep right now.
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't
guess,
wrong. I was
yeah.
genuinely a corpse.
The problem
don't
is
take well to
couldn't
energy
force myself
drinks
to
either.
Wake up. Like, even if I set an alarm, I just slept through it. So it was kind of doomed.
Really, I'm pretty good at forcing myself to get up because of work.
I guess so. Yeah.
I'm thinking if I'm able to like charge up sleep, like if I sleep a ton
I don't think that's
before
how
the
it
boss strike. Yes, that is exactly how it
works.
works.
I don't think that's how that works.
Genuinely how sleep works.
All right.
I was just excited at the top of 100 and I felt like my brain was melting. I don't know how y'all do it. Nah, day 4, I turned into a puddle of goo. Like,
Yeah, day 4 sucked.
it was beyond, oh my god. Day 3, I was still kind of feeling it. Day 4, I just wanted to be over it. The only reason I was even still playing on day 4 is because I wanted to get as high as I could on leaderboard.
Yeah, I mean, if you put in your minimum point requirement, you have like zero reason to grind anymore. So
Yeah, basically. Day 4, I wasn't even playing. I lost the drive. Yeah, I was losing it. I stopped like the last. It's so weird because like I was playing, but at some point I decided like I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm high enough in the leaderboard. I'm done. I'm not going to. But I kept coming back every 30 minutes. Like I would try to do something else and just come back every 30 minutes and try playing the game again.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, the boss strike is still going on, and this is the first one, so I have to keep playing. Like, I was genuinely forcing myself to do it. It was so bad.
It's only on for 4 days. You might as well just play when you can.
Yeah, that was the mindset. I was like, well, it's only here for 4 days. I might as well just keep playing. God.
Plus, if you took the time off of work to do it, like...
I know, right? Like, I might as well. I don't know. We'll see where I'm at on day 4. Because if I'm like, I'm trying to push top 10 no frag. And if I'm at spot like 27, that's just cooked. Like,
I'm going to try and score higher than I did last time. That's about the most I can say. So, we'll see where that lands me.
I think, yeah, me too. I'm trying to get at least 6 mil this time. That'll be nice. Okay, totally got sidetracked off of that.
Yeah, going back to that suggestion though, I don't think that it would be very difficult to add like guild logos to the game. They can verify the top, 100, 200 guilds pretty easily without much work.
Okay. Oh, someone said that it should be reserved for maxed out guilds only, which I also like because that means that it cuts out like half the guilds in the game.
Yeah, that's
from needing to be verified.
Fair.
It saves them a lot of time and resources. All right, here's a question. Go for it.
Were there any guilds that weren't decently leveled up that made top 20? Or were they all like pretty maxed out?
After I finish this fight, I will check that because that's actually because it would retroactively upgrade or update.
Yeah. Well, like
Ooh, still isn't max.
Okay,
when it was 16.
Yeah, I know BSC wasn't max and it was pretty high up there, but I guess what's the current max level for a guild? I don't even know.
80.
80? Okay, yeah, like 70. I guess I would consider basically maxed out.
If you can have 81 people, whatever 81 people is.
Yeah. I'm just curious if there was like a guild that like did. Wait, Evil Corp, right? They had a pretty.
No, they didn't hit top 20.
Oh, did they not?
No.
Oh. Just the players. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious if there was any like kind of smaller guilds that actually got top 20. It would be interesting to see.
Evil Corp was tier 10. Oof. I feel like Evil Corp only had 2 players that were really.
Yeah, I guess they stand out in my mind because they had people in the player leaderboards, but I guess overall guild performance is different.
Yeah, that's really about it. Okay.
Maybe there wasn't.
Okay. Here is. Oh, what I was gonna ask you before I just remembered. Are you okay? This is not Doom. I promise.
Okay.
It's not Doom posting, but I will read Emma's comment first. The will be a high yield guild. Don't think we still even maxed out the guild yet. Okay. This is not Doom posting. I swear. Do you have faith in Madrona in the long term?
Okay. Do what? Just period?
In terms of this game, because what I was thinking earlier, okay, this is my biggest fear on Madrona, is that they can do a lot right, but the biggest problem with being right now, we go over this all the time, is that on the in-between points between major event, which right now we only have boss strike, there is not really anything to do besides grind out your units. And for a lot of people, once they have the meta units done, there's not really a whole lot for them to do if they don't want to grind random trash units, you know what I mean? Like Max has a lot to do because he grinds out all the units that he's never going to use. But for a lot of people that play this game, they're not going to do that.
I think that I do have faith, and also like I don't think that it's necessarily a bad idea to like have some periods of time where you actually like can do other things with your life. I know that I talk about this game a lot, but I played Final Fantasy 14 for a while, and their philosophy to how they update the game is there's like month periods where they just don't really do a whole lot, and they let people drop their subscriptions or whatever, and they don't really mind because they know that they'll come back eventually and keep playing. So I kind of don't really mind if Madrona doesn't have constant stuff to do, because then I feel like I might get a little exhausted from always doing something. So the way that it is now, it allows me to play other games. Like you mentioned, you've been playing Terraria a ton, and I mean, we were playing Minecraft a whole lot before this as well, and we're still decently caught up. Like it's not a problem. I don't think that you need to constantly play the game for it to be like a good game. Like I don't think you need to have something to do all the time. But I do think that it's probably a good sign that they, like Hikari said, that they're doing the infected event. At least they're kind of aware. And we still don't even have half the things in the game. The only thing that we have is guilds and boss strike, and then grinding out our units. Like, there's still so much to add. We still have like PvP and then arena challenges and stuff like that. And then I'm sure that they're going to do actual events and seasonal stuff in the future as well. I think that I have faith in Madrona, and I also think that it's way too early to even like make a judgment call like that, to be honest.
The only reason that I'm kind of worried is I don't want there to be things to do all the time. I want there to be a lot of optional things to do for fun.
Fair, which I think
that's what I want.
Big step towards.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. My mind is just absolutely hooked on custom content, like people being able to create their own shit.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Z2 wasn't a great company, so I feel like they could have been a lot more creative with the direction they took it. And I think that Madrona has a rare opportunity to see the direction that Z2 took the game and, you know, steer clear of a bad situation like that. I think that they're in a pretty rare spot. I don't think that there's a lot of game developers that are rebooting a classic game and are basically doing it as officially as possible and can like learn from every past mistake that the previous company did. Like that's a pretty rare spot to be in. So
yeah, that's true.
I think
they unironically have like 12 years of
like genuinely. And like, to be honest, Battle Nations didn't really go that long. Like the game didn't run that long under Z2. Like it was up for a while. Yeah, it was
only like what, 2-3 years?
I don't know. Even if it was like 5 years, that's still not that long of a time. Like there's games nowadays have been up for so long. Like I think that Madrona has a really good chance to like keep this game going for the long run. And if they're going to keep it going for the long run and avoid the mistakes that Z2 did, I think that they're probably going to add something akin to the custom content that you want so bad, if not the exact same thing. So
I hope so. I just see it as such a like huge potential piece for Battle Nations.
Yeah.
That I will.
We talked about the idea.
I will be very sad if it never happens.
I think that it'll happen eventually. Like, or we'll get something close enough to it that you're satisfied. Maybe it's not like people can. Maybe it's not Mario Maker, you know, like where we can do our own shit. Yeah. But like, it might be so many options and so many things to do that you feel pretty satisfied with the stuff that you can do on a daily basis.
Yeah. Oh, dude, one of my mammoth artilleries died.
Okay.
God, that's 2 teeth, bro. I have 2 in there right now. It's 4 teeth I gotta waste healing them. Genuinely just gonna buy more. Okay. And I still gotta rank them up. Oh my god, I'm not gonna have a single tooth. I'm genuinely not gonna have any teeth when boss strike hits.
Yeah, I don't think I am either. I need to really grind. I haven't really been playing all that much because I've been working a little bit more than I would like. And
yeah,
grinding out the teeth is kind of a pain.
Nano the tooth.
It's so expensive too. Like, why do they cost so many nanos?
Yeah, 10 nanos per tooth. No. And if this boss strike is going to have like record losses, I do not want to be spending that many nanos on teeth. At that point, I'll just give up and just play with a shittier score. It's not that serious. Anyways, enough dooming. Let's look at something. Let's look at something a little more awesome.
Yeah, let's see.
Dude, no way Madrona didn't nerf all teeth drops. All right, here we go. This I thought was an interesting one. Boss strike boosted units. Every boss strike should offer a special boost to an already trainable unit that's underutilized. The same way the dragon was really useful for the fire mod strike, let's have a single unit every different boss strike that gets a passive boost, like 20% higher attack or more resistance or something along the lines, to make them temporarily useful. Could be one of the trainable silver wolves for next strike, or a laser trooper / sniper. Hell, maybe make one nano / non-nano to help everyone out.
Interesting.
This suggestion is so super mega peak, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
Now I will raise them one instead of 1 unit, make it like 3 or 5. So they can be like, okay guys, for this boss strike,
Yeah,
well, what's
more
a
options is
fucking
better,
unit?
just because some people aren't literally mentally ill and train every single unit in the game, and
Yeah.
they might not have all of those options, so probably giving a few units is better.
But wait, peep this. Okay, so let's say they say that Lightning Dragoon and Lightning Trooper are the chosen units for the boost, right? And they have increased stats. They get automatically temporarily they are boosted up to R5 for everyone if you don't already have them at R5. So that way you can't be like, well, I don't have that unit trained up and I'm not going to be able to use it. It's already there for you.
Yeah.
Tell me why that would be a problem.
No, I mean, I think you're cooking.
It can also, like, if they're going to do it for some nanos, some free-to-play units, it can get people to invest in those units. You know what I mean? It's like a sly spend your money technique, right? The whales are going to see that a nano unit, a random ass nano unit has been boosted for the strike, okay? And they get it RR5 immediately. So they're going to be like, I want to spend my money and, you know, get this unit because it's going to be good for the strike. And free-to-play players will get their own share of units that are already boosted. They don't have to do any of the ranking. They can just be like, someone that doesn't want to rank up a unit can be like, oh, I can just use the boosted unit. There we go, done.
So, I mean, I really like this suggestion, and honestly, I think Madrona does too, because didn't they kind of hint at the fact that they liked how many different units were viable this past boss strike? They said that they would like to make more units viable in the future. So I think that they're planning on boosting some units somehow in the future anyways. So I think that this is probably the most likely thing to be added relatively soon out of the list that you have.
Wait, can you get a teeth from assisting a Bigfoot camp?
There's no way.
I'm going to look that up because someone's Bigfoot camp is training right now.
I don't think
Have it so you can still earn SP for boosted units. They may. No, you can't. Okay. Why can you not? Like, that's so ridiculous. They need to add more trainable, what's it called? More trainable animals, by the way. We should get more animals in the game.
In the fucking video game. How about that?
Facts. Anyways, yeah. The boosted idea is like, honestly, I saw that and I was like, who is this genius? This server has so many geniuses. I could please send the thing. Just give us New Haven for teeth, one for each tier 3. Someone suggested moving the Hollow Bounty down to 56 and letting people buy teeth with stars. You know people would be doing that. People would say, oh, but the rates are ass. Doesn't matter because they're going to be doing it either way. What am I going to do? Buy my 18th radio tech? Nah, give me 15 more teeth. All right. Moving on. What's this one?
What is this one?
Sorry, I was looking at some of the things. Guild logo. Here we go. Grinding teeth is so ass. Facts. I'm genuinely doing sandworm encounters. I hate this so much. All right. Optional bi-weekly, weekly rotating enemy. Wait, what?
Optionally buy weekly rotating enemy / NPC themed base demolition.
Okay, I was reading that completely wrong. Thank you. Okay, so the idea behind this, I'm just going to give it a quick summary, is that every like week, bi-weekly, they could turn it into like a big event. You know, it doesn't really matter. There is basically raid bases, right? Like New Haven, where you have to clear out garrisons and stuff. There are raid bases that you can do, and I'm just going to turn this shit into my own suggestion at this point because I don't really care what they said. I'm just gonna do what I want. Basically, you get raid bases, right, where you get to go and you can attack a base. Now, this would be super mega peak, right? So they're like, all right, guys, the raid base this week is Yuzel's house. Okay,
Okay,
and you have
leave
to
him
go.
alone. What?
No, no, listen.
All All right. Yuzel's house. Yeah, fuck that guy.
No, listen. So it's Yuzel's house, right? He's the animal trainer. I'm doing this because of the teeth thing. So this week's raid base is Yuzel's house. So we go and we attack Yuzel's house, and we have to clear out. There's like certain attack points that we have to do. You know, like in the campaign missions where they'll mark out certain buildings with like the red target on them.
Yeah.
So we have to clear out garrisons and defenses, like different waves and stuff like that, to get to those buildings. And then you do like a 5-wave encounter at the building or whatever to clear it. And then whenever you do that, you can get resources from it. So from Yuzel, you get teeth and skulls. You know, let's say that you clear out like a watchtower target, you get 15 teeth for it. Or you could do a Silver Wolf one with Shroud, and you're getting gears and bars.
I was hoping you were going to say more teeth, because that's all I do right now.
The Shroud's secret stash of teeth that you got hidden, like for whatever reason.
Shroud's dentist, holy.
Genuinely, what is the lore? Shroud was a dentist. This shit is so ass.
Well, I mean, that sounds cool, and it would actually make the map useful outside of the missions. So,
bro, it would be so sick. You can, in the Eastern Wastelands, it opens up a new area. It can be a huge area with a ton to do, right? A ton of different strike points that you can do. It doesn't have to give just resources too. What are some other things that it can give you?
Units.
Terrible.
Give me a boss strike unit, thanks.
I mean, resources is just like the one thing that comes to mind. I guess maybe something can give you nanopods if you clear out the whole thing. We can roll out promo units.
Like a nano production facility, and then it would give you nanopods.
I was gonna say they can do an infected one. Oh my god, infected have invaded this area of the fucking whatever, you know, and then we go and clear out infected and we get black nanopods from it. That is super cool. Imagine that for this event coming up for the infected, right? That's gonna happen in I think 50 minutes.
Oh really?
Or 40 minutes? Yeah, it's the 6th is when it starts. Imagine for that they had a base. They're like, oh my god, they've attacked New Haven, infected all over the place, and you have to go in and clear out the infected, and whenever you clear out like, you know, clumps of them, you get 15 black nanopods. Holy peakathon.
I mean, yeah, you just want to move the event location, but yeah, I like the
and these don't
idea
have to
of
be
having more events with more resources. Specifically,
make it ancients. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, make an ancients raid base, and it reduces your AS spawn timer. Now we're cooking,
bro.
I don't know. They could make these events really hard, and they're up for like a week, and there's a unit that you can get out of them. Oh shit! I just did something I wasn't supposed to. Whoops.
Did you cut a ribbon?
No. Oopsies. Okay, moving on. Make you fight against 13 Emperor Sandworm. End the suggestion. I'm not even reading the rest of it. But it rewards you 50 teeth. People are already fighting the double Emperor Sandworm encounter, which is like way overtuned and kind of ridiculous, for a chance at 1 tooth. If they found out you could fight 13 sandworms and Emperor Sandworms at the same time for 50 teeth, they would genuinely be jumping head over heels for a chance to do that.
Yeah, me.
I would be jumping head over heels to do that. Okay. Shit.
Okay.
I'll do this in a second. Where's the chat?
I'm struggling.
Okay, here we go. Now this is one of the more popular ones, so I'm sure people have seen it before, but it's so good that I decided to bring it back because we never really talked about it on here. So, more interesting battle maps. If there's one thing that BN and Z2 underutilized, it's the environments that you fight enemies in. Now, they started to kind of dip their toes in the water with like the Eastern Wastes and the cold environment and the Spider Wasp Fire Cave, but the game kind of died before they could really, get into that. So this suggestion, here we go, I'll read it. Tile bans or making certain spaces in combat unusable should be a great way to make combat more interesting. It would require more thought being put into encounters and potentially make them harder or easier. There could also be tiles where only units of a certain type are allowed. We kind of already see this with the whirlpools in some naval encounters, as well as the jungle levels that ban vehicles and aircraft. We need more of this. We need more of it on our side of the field. The main benefit of this is making encounters in combat in general more interesting and diverse, which is something currently lacking in Battle Nations. Very true. Also, this fucking Silverwolf machete guy just did like 300 damage to my Mauler. It's ridiculous. Examples: mountainous terrain on the 5 left tiles that bans vehicles from being placed on them. Random holes where only aircraft are allowed. Spikes are something that prevents anything from being placed there. Minefield/trench in the center that prevents units from moving forward. Battles that have both sea and ground tiles. Genuinely so peak.
Yeah, that's really cool. I hope that. I mean, this feels like the obvious way forward. Am I wrong? Like, I feel that they're gonna do this eventually, right?
I feel like they have to do this eventually.
This feels inevitable.
Like, I was gonna say, because they already have it like on the enemy's side where like the whirlpool stops the troops from moving forward, and people, you could be like, well, you know, if your troops at the front die and you can't move them forward, then you have to retreat. And that already exists though in encounters where like you can't attack air, you have to retreat, or let all your units die. So I don't see how it's any different from that.
Yeah, that's a bad criticism, but
that was the first thing that came to mind, so I decided to bring it up.
Yeah, that's that already exists, like you said. That shouldn't be an issue. I do like the idea of just more interesting ways to play the game or things to work around. It's pretty simple right now. I just kind of throw whatever at the enemies, and they usually
explode
don't kill any of my they don't kill any of my units, and I get free resources. So thank you.
Except for me, I just lose units all the time.
Okay, well,
I have no idea how. I just lose units like at least one a day.
That's a skill issue, I think.
Maybe that's why I can't grind teeth. By the way, sandworms can drop teeth, right? Because I haven't gotten a single one in like 100 sandworm encounters.
I think it's pretty low, but I'm pretty sure they can.
Now, something that would make this even more interesting, they could take it a step further. Have environmental, like things that we can react with interact with in the environment. So like, let's say that on the enemy side, they have like an explosive barrel to where if you destroy the barrel, it damages the tiles in like a plus symbol around it. That would be sick.
Yeah.
So if you have booty butt ass units that can't do any damage, you can blow up the barrel and do better damage that way. What else could they do? Now, I already suggested something like this in my super awesome suggestion, boss strike modifiers, where there are, where there are ethereal enemies to where if you kill that enemy, it remains on the field until the wave is over, to kind of create a like, okay, and you can't interact with it after it dies. So if it's an enemy like a B10, you don't want to kill it early because it'll turn ethereal and now it can just relentlessly shoot at you without being able to be stopped. Versus if you leave it alive, you can freeze it, stun it, whatever, and prevent it from just, you know, destroying your entire lineup. Peekathon.
Wow.
I'm just saying, this is what I mean, where like I do them all the time, because Battle Nations has unlimited potential and all they have to do is tap into that, and this will be like the best game ever. Hashtag best ever. Okay.
Awesome.
I'd just be talking. Hold on.
What happened? Okay, well, he died. This fucking sleeper agent's got him.
All right, my bad.
Madrona's sleeper cells. Look out, Oolkki.
No, sorry, my sister called me.
Indifference.
Everyone ping Oolkki. I'm here. Please don't. Nah, I bet Madrona is doing as much theory crafting as the suggestions. Yeah. Now, I know for a fact that they read the suggestions. I don't know if there's like a threshold where they read the suggestions. Like if a suggestion gets like a certain amount of likes, then they'll read it or something like that. But I know that they look at the suggestions.
What if it's a comment threshold?
Okay, Max is a worse Doom poster than I am. Can you just have like a tiny shrivel of faith? I have no faith, but you have like -5 faith. Okay, here's the last one. Now, I know I said that I wasn't going to pull one that people ask every single time, but I wanted to talk about SP boosts.
God.
I wanted to talk about SP boosts. How important do you think SP boosts are, and when do you think they should be added?
Bro, SP boosts are not necessary. Just play the game every once in a while, or play the game while you watch TV. Literally, that's all you have to do.
By SPW.
Okay, and then SP boosts, I don't think they need to be added to the game until we get those units that have like 3 million SP. Like, come on. Like, add promos to the game and then worry about SP boosts.
People need to realize R6 units aren't necessary. Very, very true. Something that I see a lot is people talking about people not being able to max out their units, and that's like a key thing. The only people who it matters to have R6 units are super turbo goons like us who play the game who take it way too seriously and play this game way too much. For like 90% of people that play this game, they don't need it. Genuinely do not need an R6 unit. You can get by with R5, you can get by with R4 units. Bro, I've seen people in guilds with like all R3, R4 units put up more boss strike points than people with R6 units. Like it genuinely does nothing.
Yeah, I mean, boss strike is the ultimate just time dedication check. Like, that's all that it is. So if you can commit more time than somebody else, you'll get more points. So
hashtag true. All right, Waffle has a specific request for me.
It's so bad. Don't click it.
Watch this.
Okay. The nuclear option.
All right, I'm not even reading what the suggestion was because I didn't read it at all. I saw $100 and just went straight to the troll suggestion. Do you think a battle speed up option should be included into the game?
That's an interesting one, because at one point I would have agreed, but now we have the like repeat battle option, and we have the favorites tab, which we also didn't talk about the boss strike date or the favorites tab being added. But anyways, those things are happening, and I honestly at this point I don't think that I really care to have an animation speed up personally, but maybe somebody else
I don't really care either. Now, something that Max has suggested before is make everything like equalize all the animation times. So no matter how extravagant an animation is, it always takes exactly like 2 seconds, which I think is a really good idea. A lot of games do that, where all their animations are the exact same length. They just, all look different, which I think is, I think that's a really good idea. Hey, Yugami, can I take your silver wolves? Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
thanks.
Sure, I guess. Everybody just takes them anyways. Nobody has any respect
they
for
really?
the flowers.
I look at the flowers. Except 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that they should just equalize all animations, because like, how long is this striker animation?
Why would I know?
Like, it's like 4 seconds, and to make it even worse, you know what they should do? They need to combine all debuff things into one. Why in the world does it need to display toxic damage and then display the suppression thing? Like, I get it.
You just want it to like pop up at the same time.
Yes,
that I agree with. That needs to happen immediately.
Bro, I can use my eyes and brain to figure out what's going on in the battlefield. I don't need the game to be like, okay, so you're poisoned and you're suppressed. Like, please. There are not 5-year-olds playing this game where they might need that. Like, and if they are, why are they playing a game like this?
Oh.
How does a 5-year-old even have the attention span to play Battle Nations?
Okay, well,
Combine all those together.
I don't think you can say that because we all started playing this game when we were really young. So.
Very true.
Well, all of
but
us
that's
did,
not
at
how
least.
things are
All of
anymore.
us.
If they aren't playing Rise of Kingdoms
I know Max
or
was like 300 years old by the time he first played this
Award,
game,
yeah,
but-
true. Max, how old are you now? You're turning like at least 700, right? Pre-Cambrian era, Max. You know the Anomalocaris?
What?
That's genuinely what Max looks like.
What are you talking about?
This thing.
Okay. Bro's a single cell organism.
No, bro, those things are huge.
Are they? It looks like it would be a single cell organism. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, combined suppression and poison animations, aren't they combined already? No, they display one after another. No, they don't? Am I dumb? Wait, no, okay, stop. Yes, no, there's no way. Yugami, they play at different times, right?
I don't know what to believe.
They display side by side? No way. Okay. The only plausible explanation to why this is happening is
Literally just tested it.
I just
All
fixed it.
You just got defeated with facts and logic.
what? Okay. I am in an alternate reality where they combine both those together.
Well, okay.
That's the only
They need to reduce
only
how
explanation.
long the animation is for them to pop up, though.
true.
It still feels like it takes forever. Plus, the attack animations being long, like, just I feel like they can shorten it somewhere.
The poison damage is a separate animation. Okay, combine them. Close enough. I was close enough, guys. Oh, what? Okay, it's something else. Something else separates the two from each other. Chicken is about to correct me. Please do.
Beacon.
Okay, this is taking quite a while. Hello, Thankin. All right. Do you think we should do an episode the week before boss strike?
I thought we were going to, but it sounds like you have a lot of grinding to do.
I'm kind of tossing this one up to you. I don't think that we
Bro hates
I
the
don't know. A part of me
podcast.
doesn't. Well, no. A part of me doesn't want to do it just because like boss strike is coming up, and I feel like we should like focus on that. But I guess it's not really that distracting. We'll see. I'm open to still doing it. That was just my initial thought. I thought you would have agreed with me, but
We'll decide later.
yeah, okay, that's fine. Do you have any closing thoughts? Anything that you want to share with the guild?
Please submit your tickets and tell us your availability.
I feel like most people already have, right?
A decent amount, but I don't think all of them. Which we kind of need all of them if they want to participate. So
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't really have anything else. I just brought some couple suggestions that I thought were cool and I wanted to share and talk about. If you don't have any closing thoughts, then that's it for this episode.
all right, bye everybody.
Damn, you got me trying to get out of here.